Okay, we all know how great of a smartphone the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G is. Okay siya on paper, okay rin naman siya for gaming. It has really great ergonomics and maganda at impressive yung kanyang display. Pero kamusta ang performance ng cameras niya? Okay ba siya for everyday use and the real world scenario? Tignan natin. Hey guys, it's Ritagal Mary and welcome back to our channel. Ang topic ulit ng video natin guys is the Redmi Note, or should we say Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. As promised, may second video tayo, but this second video, magfo-focus tayo more on the camera capabilities of this device. Una, alam ko namang hindi lang yung camera ang selling point ng phone na to. Marami pa siyang mga features that makes this device a really good buy. Pero marami kasi sa inyo ang nagre-request na gamitin ko talaga yung mga nire-review ko na smartphones, especially yung mga mid-range devices, for making videos, creating content, and taking photos. Pansin ko rin, syempre, isa to sa mga hobby natin, lalo na ng mga kaedad ko dyan, yung mga 18, 19. Alam kong ito yung mga hilig natin gawin. Before ko kayo isama para sa ating real-world camera test para sa Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G, syempre alamin muna natin yung specifications ng cameras niya. This phone has a 108 megapixels f1.9 aperture, an 8 megapixels f2.2 aperture for the ultra-wide, and a 2 megapixels f2.4 aperture para sa kanyang macro camera. Huwag na rin natin kalimutan na pwede rin tayo mag-take ng selfies using its 16 megapixels front-facing camera. So since we are doing a camera test, hindi mawawala ang ating camera tour. As you can see, it's your familiar user interface. Meron tayong camera toggles na 3, ultra-wide, 1x, and 2x zoom. And then of course, if you want to digitally zoom, pwede naman tayong mag-pinch at mag-zoom hanggang 10 times. Next is we have the portrait mode. Dito again, we can take photos of our dogs or pwede naman ng mga tao. And pwede natin i-adjust yung beautification natin sa kanya if of course we're taking photos of a human. Meron din tayo mga filters guys na pwedeng pagpilian. Actually, there's a lot and hindi ko na kayang i-mention lahat, but it's good that we have built-in filters. On top, we also have a menu. Nandito yung ating flash options. Meron din tayong HDR mode. Hindi rin naman mawawala yung ating AI camera. And of course, meron din tayong isa pang mga set of filters na pwedeng pagpilian sa kanya. Next is of course the Google Lens. If meron din tayong of course another menu, dito natin makikita yung iba pa nating settings katulad ng main settings natin, movie frame, grid lines if gusto nating mas pantay yung mga photos natin. Meron din tayong super macro, tilt shift, and of course, yung ating time burst. Dito naman sa ating more menu, nandito pa yung iba nating mga options, katulad ng night mode. Nandito rin yung ating pinaka 108 megapixels. At syempre, marami pang iba. What I usually do guys, before I use the phone, gusto ko munang ayusin yung kanyang pinaka main menu natin. Gusto kong ilagay yung mga palagi kong ginagamit katulad ng night mode at yung main 180 megapixels natin para naman mas accessible siya at madali nating mahahanap without going to the more menu na. At syempre, hindi mawawala yung ating settings for taking selfies. Yung palm shutter, gustong-gusto ko itong ino-on guys. Sobrang okay nitong gamitin lalo na for group photos. So tara, let's bring the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G to a test. Let's go!
Hi guys! So, finally, from the studio, nandito na ako sa car. We're doing a lot of things today. But before ko i-enumerate lahat ng mga dapat natin gawin, we are shooting using the selfie camera of the Redmi Note, Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. O, diba? Hindi pa tayo nakaka-move on sa Redmi Note 10. I did mention sa ating quick review of the Redmi Note 10 Pro 5G that this phone is not capable of 4K video recording. So we are stuck at 1080p at 30 FPS, which is the resolution that you guys are seeing right now. So lahat ng video footage ng ating selfie videos will be in 1080p. And yung errands natin, we're getting coffee tapos mag-grocery tayo. And then of course, work stuff. I brought some phones with me bukod sa Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G natin today. Marami akong, hindi man marami, may dalawang extra phones lang ako na kailangan ding, of course, gamitin. Sorry guys, I had to correct myself. Hindi lang pala yung ating front camera ang 1080p but also the rear camera of the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. Anyway, I'm using this mask for today. It's my favorite one. It's not sponsored pero ito talaga yung lagi kong gamit kapag may mga outdoor activities tayo. So, nasa Molito kami ngayon guys. We're just buying my favorite coffee sa may bungalow or bungalow. Right now, we're shooting in 1080p pa rin guys, but we are now using the ultra-wide camera. Pakita ko lang that we can still zoom digitally hanggang, of course, 2 times naman if gamit natin yung ultra-wide camera or if doon tayo manggagaling. Okay, so we're done drinking coffee. Very quick lang yun. And they gave us treats like yung favorite namin na donut. So thank you so much. So papunta na kami ulit sa parking and we're gonna go now to the grocery. By the way, it's also very good to shoot in ultra-wide. Yun nga lang, it's not as stabilized as compared to the main camera of course. Pero minsan talaga yun, no? Kahit hindi siya as stable as I want, pagka ultra-wide, iba talaga effect niya sa videos. Kasi syempre, kitang-kita talaga lahat ng gusto mong ipakita. Okay guys, so we just parked and dito tayo mag-grocery for today. Ayan, again, we are still shooting using the ultra-wide. Grabe, sobrang ganda ng ultra-wide ng Redmi Note 11. In fairness, pasok naman sa standards natin for taking videos. And ayan, basta 2 hands lang kayo, stabilize naman yung magiging result niya. Then of course, we can zoom up to 2 times digitally when we are using the ultra wide. So try natin yung wide lang. Now shooting using the wide camera lang. And of course, for this, we can shoot hanggang 6 times. So medyo mas flexible kung itong camera yung gagamitin natin, of course. So tara, pasok na tayo since we have a lot to buy. Maraming utos ang nanay ko. First bilin of my nanay, fruits. Let's get fruits for my nanay. Alam nyo ba guys, na best pa rin to buy fruits sa palengke, pero since hindi ako nakakapunta, dito muna tayo sa It's already night guys. We are using the ultra-wide camera at still naka 1080p resolution pa rin naman tayo. As you can see, a bit grainy lang yung bandang left part ng ating video footage pero dito hindi masyado. That is because we have more light on this part. Full place guys, nabili lang ako ng for backdrop na fake plant kasi dito may maganda. Mukha pa rin totoo kahit fake. Pa, diba? Mukhang totoo kahit fake. Ayan!
As you can see, photos taken by its 108 megapixels main camera are indeed sharp and marami talaga tayong kulay na makikita sa kanya. It's true to life and okay din ang ating dynamic range. Yun nga lang when it comes to, of course, the ultra-wide camera, wala tayong dedicated night mode sa kanya. So yes, this can be a hit or miss. So kung makikita nyo naman sa mga sample shots natin, may mga magaganda at yung iba naman ay grainy. Anyway, these last photos na nakikita nyo ay nasa Nuvali na kami. We had to go there to run a few errands as well. So, ayan, bumili nga kami ng cake for the upcoming birthday of my sister. So, medyo maraming tao pa rin sa Nuvali, guys, kahit weekday. Now that we are finally home, tignan natin yung ating mga selfies. Itong first two photos na nakita nyo are shot by studio lights, kaya naman napakaliwanag talaga niya. But of course, under normal scenarios na wala tayong ganong klase ng ilaw, medyo noisier siya and lacking when it comes to detail. Camera-wise, I do think hindi naman tayo din-disappoint ni Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. But then again, kaya nga natin ginagawa ang mga real-life camera test is to actually tell kung talaga bang may improvement or may mga pagbabago doon sa kanyang predecessor. Which is, nakita ko naman ito guys, dahil na-experience ko naman ng matagal ang Redmi Note 10 Pro kahit papano. At syempre, hindi ko makakalimutan guys, yung official price point ng Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. We got one variant which is the 8GB RAM na merong 128GB of internal storage which retails for 15,999 pesos na available both in Lazada and Shopee. And then if sa store naman kayo bibili, same price but it comes with a free Redmi Watch 2 Lite. So yeah, that's basically it guys para sa ating video. Sana nagustuhan niyo yung mga ganitong type kasi if yes, gagawa pa ako para sa iba pang smartphones. Again, it's your Tagal Mary and see you on our next video.